Decision rules refers to the principle, values, or criterion that are used in making decisions under the condition of uncertainty or complete ignorance. This implies that decision rule is employed when an individual is facing more than one alternative course of action without knowing with certainty the outcome and the result of this action. In that case, the individual employed decision rule. Now, this criteria varies with the decision maker, that is with respect to an individual, the business objective, that is the goal of the business, the scale of operation, the attitude of the business owner to risk. We have different attitude towards risk. Many of us cannot take risk. However, some people are good at taking risk. And this decision also depends on the resource base, that is the availability of resources. Now, the first criterion we have here is the Wald Maximin Criterion. We have the MAXIMAX, also we have the HUR-WICZ criterion, and we also have the LAPLACE criterion, and the last one is the SALVAGE minimum criterion. Under the Wald Maximin Criterion, as the name implies, the decision maker will first list the minimum payoff associated with each of his strategy and then chooses the one that will maximize his minimum payoff. That is why it is called Wald Maximin Criterion, that is the maximum of the minimum. After listing the minimum payoff associated with the strategy, then he or she is going to choose the maximum among the minimum payoff which is associated with the strategy. And we have here question number 1. Supposing a farmer who has 3 possible maize varieties to choose from is facing 4 possible states of nature, the payoff matrix showing the status of each variety and nature is given below, where V and N represent the available varieties and the nature of the weather respectively. Determine the best strategy for the farmer using the Wald Maximin Criterion. Don't forget the rule. The first thing is that the farmer, in this case, which is the decision maker, will list the minimum payoff associated with the strategy. Now, let's start by listing the minimum payoff associated with the strategy of the farmer. The strategy of the farmer is the numbers of varieties that the farmer has at hand. So, I'm going to have another column in this place, which will start for minimum. Let me call it row minimum. That is the minimum payoff associated with the varieties that the farmer has. For variety 1, the minimum among 60, 40, 70, and 16 is 16. So, the minimum here is 16. For variety 2, the minimum among 24, 50, 30, and 80, the minimum is 24. So, I'm going to have 24 in this place. For variety 3, the minimum among 80, 100, 60, and 100 is 10. So, I'm going to have 10 in this place. And as the name implies, don't forget that we have to choose the maximum of the minimum, that is the maximum among the minimum payoff. We have already listed the minimum payoff associated with the strategy of the farmer. Don't forget that the strategy of the farmer is the varieties, maize varieties that he has. So let us choose the maximum among the minimum. As you can see, we have 16, 24, and 10. The maximum among these numbers is 24. So we are going to go with 24 according to Wald Maximin Criterion. Now,